Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening in Australia. Good afternoon in Bulgaria. Let's get to the chase. You have Democrats and Republicans, shit stacks and other dens. Come on. They're getting you to get out of your seat to vote. Okay, you wanna make change. Well, how many times have you voted for someone who said he would do what he said he would do and never did what he said, but still said he would do it? How many times have you went to the ballot and placed or voiced your choice and to no avail? Listen, listen. Your kids are going to school being taught by the enemy, whether he's a kid whose skin absorbs the sun or a kid who has no hue. He's still a human, genetically engineered or human. My point here is, why aren't we teaching critical race theory so a child could know that he comes from ancestors who suffered or who were mistreated, not slaves, but enslaved? And on the other side, the kid without a hue could know that he comes from grandparents and great grandparents and forefathers who behaved like savages and didn't want to see others get what they got. Now, that's not human behavior. That would have to be some genetic engineering done to individuals to think like that. We, as people whose skin absorb the sun, you're not black. Stop that, black and I'm proud. What are you proud of? And please, don't ever say you're white and you're proud, because deep down inside, people call themselves white because of the inferiority they feel when they see a man whose skin absorbs the sun, who stands erect even after what his ancestors have done. How they hurt us and instilled a fear in us. We don't fear you, we fear the wickedness and that which you might do. No, we don't fear you. We're fearless when it comes to this. However, we have a spirit that still allows us to love you. Your children deserve to know about critical race theory so they can have a choice to behave like a human or the savage that your ancestors and forefathers and fathers before those fathers taught you to think like. Anytime a human, whether he has genetic engineering of animal genome integrated into him, anytime a human stoops so low as to cheat, it's because he fears he cannot win honestly. Anytime a human, genetically engineered or a human with skin that absorbs the sun, decides to be a traitor, is because he lacks integrity. Anytime he chooses to be a bully, it's because he's a coward. And anytime he abuses power, is because he lacks honor, integrity. You can't expect a genetically engineered human who doesn't have the fortitude, who's lacking in the fortitude to tolerate other humans who he doesn't look like. He doesn't hate you because your skin's dark and absorbs the sun. He doesn't hate you because you stand erect and did what you did, now it's past already done. He hates you because he hates himself, because he doesn't see himself in you, because he has a weaker view. Whereas you see yourself in him, you embrace him, you bring him into your home, you welcome him into your land, and everything he's done only contaminated the good that you tried to show him. Thanksgiving is a holiday that history put together, his story, where you fed them, allowed them to come off their ships onto the land that you belong to. And after you fed them dinner, they murdered you for dessert. This is who they are. However, there's human in them too. And there are brothers, genetically engineered humans. And so too do I have some of the seed in which I could also act out and make their behavior part of my choice or deed, because the deed is the seed. No seed, no crop. If they had goodness in them, if their parents allowed the kids to know about what they did when they try to stop humans from going to school to learn. The thing about it is, long story short, is the schools you go to aren't going to educate you if they know it's going to make it possible for you to know who you are and no longer need them. They're not going to teach you your history or your heroes, knowing that this would free you from being captured mentally by them. We have to wake up, Caucasian people and humans whose skin absorb the sun, because you're all human. Some of you are just lacking a hue. And you can imagine, if you're lacking a hue, what else they did that's causing damage to make you less than the best of you. It's not about bashing you because you think you're white. White is a virus. That's a virus. Not about telling you you're a fool because you think you're black. Black is a virus. Thinking that you're a color, limiting yourself to a color, is a virus. You're so much more than a virus. And if I could put this in a book, you need to buy this, but I don't sell information. Information is supposed to be free. And just because you went to college doesn't mean anything more than you have knowledge. You paid for knowledge, because college is a business. Knowledge speaks, wisdom listens.